this is why you must remove interception skill from your players. So all these defenders have the interception skill. Costa Curta has interception. All these defenders, including DMF, have the interception skill. But I'm saying you must remove the interception skill. Now, the interception skill doesn't really do anything significant, and you are going to see why I'm saying that it doesn't do anything significant in this video. So with the interception skill, it's kind of, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. So what it really does is it makes the player use his leg to defend more often. So with our defenders in the previous video, you realize I'm using a different set of defenders, but right now all these defenders are epic players and they all have the interception skill. Now you are going to see in a minute what I mean by you should remove your interception skill. So this is our first opponent for this epic account, but I'm not going to use this epic account in subsequent videos. I'm using this to prove a point, and yeah, let's see how it goes. And we just do our tight marking in order to. So Poor has changed his formation to 4-3-1-2. I think he is unsure what exactly he should play. Let me tight mark the right players. He changed Bukayo Saka's position, so we're gonna change the tight mark to Havertz, and he has changed his formation again. 2-3. Is it actually playing 2-3-5? Okay. That's a funny. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. Okay, it's the same strategy, but right now I've changed my camera angle and we gonna see the effect of the interception very clearly, because you'd see how the players would be defending with the interception skill. You see Fletcher moved his leg. He moved his leg as soon as he reached the opponent. That is the interception skill. You see another interception, he moved his leg. That is what we are trying to avoid by removing the interception skill from all our defenders. So you would basically see them moving their leg often, and it's good, but most of the time it's disadvantageous when you are defending, particularly with this style of defending we are doing. It's very disadvantageous. You see Thuram moved his leg again. Sometimes they shouldn't move the leg, but they should use their body to defend. That's what we are trying to achieve by using the standard players defenders I recommended inside the previous video. That is the most important thing. Remove interception skill. You can keep blocker. Blocker isn't significant, but you can still keep the blocker skill. There is also a trick with blocker skill. With the blocker skill you can keep it, but interception skill you just have to remove it. As you can see, the defenders are doing wrong tacklings, although they are trying to tackle, but they are not getting the tackles very right, which is very bad. That is why we must remove the interception skill and all the way through pass, and if anything, the attackers are the people that should have the interception skill to be moving their leg often. So that's basically, I don't want to use the word basically, but that is how the interception skill works and why you must remove the interception skill. It's there. There is a reason for it, but the reason triggers at a wrong timing, so it becomes disadvantageous. So no matter how much you train your defenders, the interception skill is going to fool. So you can train your defenders. So this is a secret trick. You can train your defenders with maximum defensive awareness, but you have to remove the interception skill. That's it. You can train them with the maximum defensive awareness, but remove the interception skill, because the interception skill is what's going to do. You see what the interception skill did again. See what the interception skill did again. It moves the player's leg, and the opponent can dribble you very easily. But if you watch the previous video, we removed the interception skill. So our defenders in the previous video were very late. So if you are defending with the interception skill, you must know how to defend with your players, and there is no particular way to defend with interception skill players other than, the tendency should give the interception skill to certain players so that those players will be the only people to be moving their legs here and there, because you don't want all your players be moving their leg. And the annoying thing is when they move their leg, the opponent has a certain motion or animation to dribble past you very, very easily. And when that animation or motion happens to dribble past the person who has moved his leg, you'll notice that your defense becomes what? Almost useless. You'd find that there are loopholes inside your defense because of one simple mistake you committed, which is something, if you are watching this video, you'll realize and then make the necessary changes and adjustments inside the team. So that is 3-hole. And the other thing is camera angle also plays a role. Dynamic wide is good. That's what I've been using for the previous 5, 6, 7 videos. This is the only different camera angle video, which is mid-range, which I am using specifically to explain why the interception skill should be removed. The annoying thing is sometimes you want the interception skill to work at a certain point, but it doesn't work. That is why it's unreliable. If they are moving their leg, they should move their leg always, but there are times they won't move their leg, and the times they move their leg, it won't work. That is why the interception skill is unreliable, and I suggest you move it. There are times that interception skill works perfectly. There are certain matches you notice that the interception is working like perfectly, but there are certain matches that it doesn't work. It makes the players do a mistake. So comparing those two perspectives, that is why henceforth we've removed the interception de la skill from our defenders, midfielders, everyone. I hope you get a point we are trying to make. Yeah. And man marking, since we are not dashing, we've stopped dashing. Man marking is not really a problem, so you can keep the man marking skill. If we're using a dash, then you should remove the man marking skill. That's if you are dashing backwards when defending. But if you are using matchup like the way I'm defending, on holding left and right side, then you don't need to remove man marking. The only skill I recommend to remove is the interception skill. Okay, so if you remove the interception skill, I believe your defense is going to be very, very fire, very, very lethal and unstoppable. You get me? Yeah, that is what you must do. Exactly what you must do. And I spoke about something in the previous video about aerial superiority when it comes to defend. And aerial superiority is a skill that I have to talk about in another video, but basically the aerial superiority thing doesn't give any player a special advantage. The aerial superiority actually gives the short players a very good advantage. It's not something that significantly improves the defender's head. And so aerial superiority is in a way that if a tall player jumps to head the ball, a short player who has aerial superiority can over jump the tall player and score a goal. That is aerial superiority. And it's kind of annoying because your defender has jumped to head the ball, and all of a sudden the opponent can over jump your defender. So Konami has to release a different skill specifically for defenders when it comes to aerial duels. Other than that, for those who have problems with aerial duels, that is it. There's a trick to overcome that. The trick is that if your defender has aerial superiority skill, you can wait for the opponent to press his button first. Once the opponent presses his jump button to head the ball, then you press yours next, and then your jump would over jump the opponent. That is a trick that few people know. And Yeah, there are lots of stuff, and I think I've spoken about all of these things on the Telegram channel, and most of them are in the past videos, and I don't know what is left to talk about inside this video, but it is what it is. These epic defenders aren't defending the way I want them to defend at all. They are they are not, you know, they are making, small mistakes here and there, but it's still okay. It's still okay, even though not to my satisfaction. So we'll switch next to the standard players. I like using the standard players because when I'm defending with them, I know that they're defending the right way. So yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next one.